Welcome to Cancer October Tarot 2021. Hello Cancer, how are you? So Cancer, I'm going to be doing your October 2021 reading. Before I talk about your cards and the message and energies that are coming through, I'm just going to do a little bit about what the planets are saying for you. So the general theme for you is in your fourth house, which you are actually ruled by. So I feel that you guys are going to feel, you're going to feel at home, more comfortable, a bit more confident. And we have the new moon, which is in your fourth house. So this, I feel, especially we're in the autumn equinox, you are going to be feeling that, you need like a bit of a clean out, a bit of a clear out. This is a great time to be initiating new action when it comes to like the home. You could be sprucing up the home, getting, preparing for like the autumn, buying stuff for your home as well, tending to the family, even taking care of yourself. We also have, Pluto going direct in your seventh house. We also have Pluto going direct on the 6th and Saturn going direct in the 10th, so it feels like a more reprieve. You can like look at things that you've actually held back on when it comes to like your personal power. And even with Saturn direct as well, Saturn's direct. This is a great time for you to really sort out deep personal things, and and also when it comes to like your money, your finances, and even like your love life. We also have Jupiter direct on the 18th, and this is also great as well, especially when it comes to like all these themes concerning eighth house themes. We have the full moon on the 20th, which is in your 10th house. So this is about your career, the stage, the social stage. A lot of you may want to start to like really get going with your career, but there's something you need to release. This could be releasing of a job, or releasing of how you used to work. You may want to work differently now. You may even want to be your own boss. But also, especially in the beginning of October, we have Mercury in your fourth and it squares Pluto in your seventh. And this is about like communication when it comes to like your deep personal relationships. This is for you, Cancer, looking at and, talking about stuff that's basically quite uncomfortable, and also this is also looking at obsessive and power plays that you have within your relationships and the home. Let's not forget the big one. We have the Mercury retrograde in your fourth house. So there's stuff that a lot of you may have to work through, stuff that you need to fix. This could also be to do something electrical that you may need to look at. Also, is that looking at yourself on a deep emotional level. But I have done a Mercury retrograde for all the signs, so check that out. So these are like the planets that are actually speaking for you. But when we go to your cards, the first message we have is from Virgo. And I think that you've had this card before, Cancer. Now, Virgo is asking you to obviously, get back to your... is offering you and asking you to help get back to like any like type of daily routines you have for this month. The routines could be to do with like your work, something with your home, tidying up your home, cleansing your home. Also, it's also, Virgo is a sign of health, as we all know. So it's also, the message here from Virgo is, really take care of like what you're eating, looking at what you're eating as well. Because when it comes, when the seasons change and you're part of that change when it comes to seasons, to really look at what you're eating, how you're nourishing yourself, how you're taking care of yourself. And if there's any jobs that need to be done, look at it and, know that if you get the work done now, then you can actually relax. Because it might be quite hard this month for you to relax, even though there's a huge change that is coming. So these are like the themes that Virgo's asking for you. When it comes to your other card messages, is from the Wheel of Fortune, because you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Justice, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, for you, Cancer, I feel that a lot of you was, looking back on the past, probably past 8 months. And, there were lots of changes that were happening, and you were definitely seeking change, but change came really slow. And I feel this was more on a personal level, on a deeper personal level. This could be to do because you have the conjunction in your 8th house. So this is a house of deep intensity. So with the Wheel of Fortune, especially in the first week, change is actually coming, and whether you want it to come or not, it's going to be here. But I feel that the change is actually going to be really good for you, Cancer, because not only, you were seeking change, but, we've got the sun that's in your 4th house, which is your natural house. And, the Wheel of Fortune, especially in the beginning, the first week of October, is saying, obviously take things slow, when the changes actually come, take things slow, but look out for opportunities that come, because opportunities, they can come quite slow. They can come when you're least expecting it. So it's about you preparing yourself for any changes and opportunities that come. And I feel deep down a lot of you are seeking this huge change, but you didn't know when it was going to happen. But, because you're very much like an empath, got really good intuition. You know that there's something actually brewing, that actually something coming. And it's also asking you to try and open your mind, try and open up your heart, try and open up to, things that are outside your box. Okay. When it comes like the second week, you have the Justice card. And, the Justice card, and I feel the Justice card is very pivotal because, we have the new moon, which is in your 4th house, and this is ruled by Libra. So this is obviously, see, you guys, especially when it comes to like the new moon, when you're setting intentions, it feels that a lot of you are definitely seeking balance, but also you want balance in a way that's not going to also rock the boat. Some of you could actually be Libra moon or even Libra rising, so you may be feeling definitely much in your element. But, anything that you actually want to come now, Cancer, if this thing that you've actually been looking forward to happening, because I feel that there's some conversations that have quite stalled, and it's not surprising because we have the Mercury retrograde in your 4th house. So you are definitely seeking balance. This card does say that there may be a bit of headaches along the way, but communication is definitely key. Try to communicate as much as you can. Also take care of yourself as well. Like, have like a little mini spa in your home, and taking, communicating with like your family and friends and your partner. But also, when it's time to have that me time, have that spa, do a little manicure and pedicure, have some nice hot chocolate, really, spoil yourself, especially when it comes to like the new moon, because you are ruled by the moon and it does affect you. When it comes to like the third week, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Now this is showing that there is a lot that's, and I feel, and even when I'm looking at this card, it feels like, and it's it's an earth card, but it also feels like it's a card of, I'm getting Aries for some reason. So some of you may be in contact with an Aries, or some of you may be working with an Aries. Could be a boss. This is sun, moon, or rising. But it feels like there's something to do with like an Aries that's coming through. This also could be like the full moon, which is in Aries, and it's also rules your 10th house. So this feels to me like something to do with an Aries, but also the full moon in Aries. This is something definitely to do with like your career, Cancer. So some of you may be actually, I feel that there's like a change in your career, and some of you are very like settled. You don't want change, but there's change happening, and an Aries could be, making that change. So it's making you feel a bit uncomfortable at the moment. But also, like I said, some of you could actually be that Aries sun, moon, or that rising or moon, and you actually want this huge change to come. So obviously look out for that, but it does obviously involve, like, when you change like your career, there's this is obviously to do with, like, finances. So some of you could come into money, like during like the full moon in Aries, could be initiating new money. It does feel a bit like an ending, but and also a change. So whatever changes that comes to you in the third week of October, Cancer, it's going to be more profitable, should I say. It's more profitable. And, try not to get very, because obviously the full moon, you're ruled by the moon. So the moon, it will affect you, and it can make you feel quite emotionally unstable. Not unstable, but emotionally, like, rock you. So any changes that comes, especially when it comes to like your career and your finances, it's going to be for the better. It may not feel like it, but it will be. When it comes to like the fourth week, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and she's showing you, like, towards the end of the month, things are going to go to plan. Things are going to be more stable. Things are going to be more harmonious. A lot of you could be definitely thinking, I feel that, because when we're coming towards like the ending of the month, we are into Scorpio season, which rules your fifth house. So a lot of this is, when it comes, this is to do with like fun, creativity, your love life as well. So some of you, I feel, are looking back. They feel, even though it's a very fun house, it feels very emotional to you guys. So I feel it's more emotional because it's looking back at the past a lot. And Scorpios, you and Scorpions get on very well, but Scorpio is also a house that is very fixed. So even though it's in your fifth house, there could be like this fixed energy of you looking back at a past lover, a past project, creative project. Could be like looking back on, some of you, I can even see some of you actually looking at, some of you got kids, looking at that you have like your kids like folders from school, and you're looking back on their work. This also feels that some of you could also be, being in contact with people from the past as well, because we come out of Mercury retrograde, but still things from the past actually comes up. So it does feel more like a nostalgic time, but it's in a good way. Some of there might be some tears along the way, but when the sun goes into Scorpio, that can bring you to be more emotional. So yeah, it does feel really good for you. Okay. So yeah, that's your October 2021 reading, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is a little general. If you like a full reading on how this month, October's going for you, all the details are below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to see any more tarot, head over to my sister's page, Empath Butterflies Tarot, who does love and general for all the signs. So Cancer, I hope you enjoy October, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.